1991 was the last time metal stood on the mountain alone. After this year, that view's gonna change forever.
Or as I
grunge.
It's grunge.
Grunge Music Selection Week.
Metallica got black. Nirvana cracked the surface. Death metal hit its stride. And underground scenes from Tampa to Oslo started whispering new blasphemies. "1991 was a coronation and a funeral. It was a victory lap, but it came with a warning shot. This is Metal Yearbook, 1991. The world was changing. The Cold War ended, the Gulf War began.
Just 2 hours ago, Allied air forces began an attack on military targets in Iraq and Kuwait. 5 months ago, Saddam Hussein started this cruel war against Kuwait.
MTV Unplugged was booming. So was Beavis and Butt-Head.
Whoa, he should make friends with his stress.
Yeah, maybe he'd calm down if he could see a child's behind.
Culture was swinging hard, from neon excess to flannel realism. And metal? Metal was still massive. Stadiums were full, albums multi-platinum. But below the surface, a storm was brewing.
Storm's coming.
Grunge, alternative, hip-hop were all rising. Death metal was evolving quickly. And black metal? Well, let's just say it was lighting candles.
Right, good night. No more candles.
And soon, lighting churches. "1991 wasn't a collapse. It was the sound of a tectonic plates grinding beneath the genre. Some of the major releases? Of course, Metallica.
How's it sounding out there, huh? Sounding all fucking right to you? Good. I'll play some new crap now. You got the new one? Right on. This is a happy little one I'm sure you fucking all dig. Sad but true.
The Black Album, August 12th, 1991. 5 years after Master of Puppets, Metallica changed the rules. Shorter songs, simpler riffs, a production job that rattled subwoofers. Some of the key tracks were Enter Sandman, The Unforgiven, Sad But True, and Nothing Else Matters. The fans were split. To some it was a betrayal. To others it was the album that brought metal to everyone. But you could say whatever you want, because the Black Album moved 30 million units. This wasn't just a release, it became a cultural event. Sepultura, Arise, March 25th, 1991. Brazil roared louder. Arise was a perfect storm. Thrash, precision, death metal muscle, tribal fury. Max Cavalera's voice was now a weapon, and Igor's drumming could cave in buildings. Some of its key tracks: Arise, Dead Embryonic Cells, Desperate Cry. From the Amazon to the pit, Sepultura proved they weren't just riding the wave, they were shaping it. Soundgarden, Badmotorfinger, October 8th, 1991. Yes, I understand Soundgarden wasn't metal in the strictest sense, but Badmotorfinger was heavy enough to crush skulls. Listen to the key tracks, Rusty Cage. Outshined, Jesus Christ Pose. Chris Cornell screamed like a banshee. Kim Thiel's riffs were part Sabbath, part Acid Trip. This was the thinking man's doom grunge. Death, Human, October 22nd, 1991. Now this is it. The album where death metal got a doctorate. Chuck Schuldiner rebuilt Death with a new lineup. Paul Masvidal from Cynic, Sean Reinhart, and Steve DiGiorgio. The result? A hyper-technical, emotionally intense, genre-defining record. Some of its key tracks, Flattening of Emotions. Lack of Comprehension. And Suicide Machine. Forget just death metal. Human is one of the most important metal albums, period. Morbid Angel, Blessed Are the Sick, May 2nd, 91. Morbid Angel didn't try to repeat Altars of Madness. They slowed things down, they got way more atmospheric, and way more weirder. Some of its key tracks, Fall from Grace, Day of Suffering, and Blessed Are the Sick. It's still feral, but more elegant, a different kind of darkness. And I have to mention Nirvana Nevermind, September 24th, 1991. It's where the story bends. Love 'em or hate 'em, grunge wasn't anti-metal, but it was a rejection of glam. It was a rejection of excess and ego. And Nevermind became the poster child for that backlash. You guys Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Lithium. Nirvana didn't kill metal, but they sure as hell changed the landscape. Some of the tours and festivals, you had Monsters of Rock Europe. AC/DC, Metallica, Motley Crue, Queensryche sharing one stage. One foot in the 80s and one in the future. Then you got the Clash of the Titans Europe leg, Megadeth, Slayer, Testament with Suicidal Tendencies, a full-on thrash assault. Lollapalooza, also launched in 91. Jane's Addiction, 9 Inch Nails, Ice-T's Body Count. Metal was being pulled sideways into new territories. This was industrial hip-hop and alt. Beavis and Butt-Head premiered in pilot form.
More shaking hips and thighs.
They'd hit full stride in 93, but the seeds were planted. Metal got mocked, but it also got the airtime. This is when the PMRC lost steam. Metal's controversy had become currency. Explicit labels became a badge of honor. Some of the losses and legacies from that year.
Coming up in weather, John Burnett says died in England just one day after going public with the news that he had AIDS. In recent weeks, there was talk that the lead singer of the group Queen had that disease. Mercury said that he wouldn't confirm those rumors until the end for reasons of privacy.
Mercury died on November 24th, 1991. Not metal, strictly speaking, but every metalhead respected that voice, that presence, that fearlessness. Eric Carr, Kiss drummer, died the same day as Mercury. He was just 41. The end of the era for Kiss, and a reminder that glam's glow was quickly fading. Rob Halford, officially left Judas Priest in 1991. A legend stepping into the unknown, where he'd form Fight, but leave a Halford-sized hole in Priest. And black metal second wave was starting to form.
Form of music, they say, has disturbing satanic overtones. It's called black metal music and encourages devil worship and the desecration of churches.
Mayhem, Dark Throne, Burzum. Though the chaos would explode in 92 and 93. Metalcore seeds were quietly planting with bands like Integrity and Earth Crisis. Not huge yet, but it's coming. We'll get there. 1991 wasn't a death knell for metal, but it was a shift in power. From thrash to death, from glam to grunge, from arena to the underground. 1991 was the year metal stood at the crossroads, and it chose every path. Mainstream domination with the Black Album, artistic elevation with Human, cultural shockwaves from Nevermind, and raw fury from Sepultura and Morbid Angel. The scene didn't die, it just scattered into darker, faster, deeper corners. The underground thrived, and the big bands, some adapted, some didn't. So what's the real best metal album of 1991? Go ahead, try to pick one. While you're doing that, hit that subscribe, drop your favorite 1991 riff in the comments, and support the channel by snagging our merch. Be sure not to miss my crossover with Your Crisis Coach with Scott H. Silverman and Fred Carroll, where metal and mental health meet in real time. That's coming up too. But today, I'm Fred Carroll. Today, this is Headbangers History, where every riff tells a story.